We want you to be a part of this community here, this community that is Children's Memorial Hospital.
How about that? Think about a 5-month-old with that kind of surgery, and they've got 3 hours to go.
It's a reality check, something to think about, something that'll make you maybe value your time that you have with your family this weekend that much more. Can you give 60 seconds to kids like Hope that are sitting upstairs? 888-831-7733. They're listening. They can hear the phones ring. It makes a difference in their lives. $20 a month. I want to share another hands of the surgeons upstairs here at Children's Memorial Hospital.
Yes.
You're sitting here right now.
When we came here for the first time when she was born, it was like, this is just not how it's supposed to be. You know, you're supposed to take your child home, and it's really scary. It's nerve-wracking. It's like you just don't know what's going to happen. You know, your daughter is 5 months old, and she leaves you, and you're separated from her. And it's just, what I can say, though, is that we're at a great hospital. And when Hope was born, the next day they rushed her over here, and my poor wife had to stay at Northwestern. And I came here, and the staff was just unbelievable. I mean, truly, they wouldn't leave you alone unless your questions were answered, and they were very comforting. And so that's the thing that's kind of keeping us at bay.
One of those families this morning we got to meet, the Nemecks, are back. What is the latest update, Sherry?
Well, she got out at about probably 4 o'clock, so it was probably around 7 hours that she was gone from us, and she's in recovery right now, and she looks tremendously wonderful.
Oh, good.
So she looks totally different. She had her whole skull reconstructed. They took off her whole forehead bone, removed it, reconstructed it, gave her new orbital rims, which is, she didn't have an eyebrow, so to say. So they moved all that forward, and now her eyes are protected. They're not protruding like they used to. So, and they thought that she would come out with a breathing tube and that she'd have to spend the night in the ICU, but she came out no breathing tube, and she's going to a normal room on a normal floor.
What a great
So,
news.
yay.
And you know what is one of the most gratifying things that you're ever going to see? When we talked to you this morning, you could see that you were covered in worry, you were covered in tension, you were covered in stress, and you looked like the weight of the world has been lifted off your shoulders.
Yes, absolutely. And the cutest thing I thought was, can I say the doctor's name?
Sure.
Absolutely. Okay. You bet. Our neurosurgeon is Dr. Alden, and our plastic surgeon is Dr. Bakari. And Dr. Alden came out in the middle, and he said, okay, I'm done with my portion. And he goes, I thought you'd like to have this. And he pulled out a plastic bag. And he goes, I thought you'd want to have her first haircut. Oh. And it's a bag full of her hair that they had to shave for surgery. So yeah, we have a plastic bag of her first haircut.
It's so thoughtful. It's one of those little things that the doctors here think about, and it's stories like that we hear all the time, that the doctors are so considerate.
And then we saw Dr. Bakari after.
And I don't make it a point to just hug strangers, but I mean, after seeing her, I was just so excited. It was like a milestone has been reached. You know, she looks great. I just had to give the hug to the guy who did it, and it was like seeing her again for the first time. Now with the help at Children's Memorial, Hope has just a different future, and it's been so wonderful.
Miracles happening. They're happening during this radiothon, starting at the beginning in 7 hours of surgery. Children in this hospital right now undergoing procedures that we can't even begin to imagine. Yet the success stories are here. You'll find success stories that will inspire you, hopefully, to be a part of this whole process. 888-831-7733.
Yes, we encourage you to call. You can do pound 1019.